Once you have some data in your project, you can run the area length count report. The area length count report will provide a collection of closed areas, the total linear length of objects plus the individual lengths, as well as the number of objects such as maybe water valves or manholes. So to get to the command, you can access it using the command pane. So if you go to F12 and start typing in area, you'll see area length count report shows up. And what you can do here is come in and pick by layer or select individual objects. So if I select by layer and I want the building pad, in this case I want to know all my CG6, and I also want to know all my storm structures. So when I select those, you can either choose either all categories or only specified categories. So if you only want areas or lengths or counts, you can choose those and disable or enable what you want to see. You can also control what the output will be, whether it goes out to an Excel spreadsheet, saved to a CSV file, or displayed in a report view. We'll display it in a report view for this case. And then you can also say show all details, or show layer summary only, or show only selected details. So if I say all details, to give you an example what the report looks like, I'll click apply. So here's what the area length count report looks like. You can see that it shows the layers that I selected, the colors, the line styles, the objects that have been selected, the total length, and the total area. And as you scroll down and look at the other pages, you can see some objects. So you can see a couple objects were unnamed, so that's where I missed maybe some of the cleanup, but you can see the building footprint. I have 6 building footprints, a total perimeter and a total square footage, and then it breaks it down into each individual list. So again, I've got the 2 objects plus all the building footprints. Now if I name the building footprint with building footprint building 1, building 2, building 3, then I would be able to identify which ones those were. If I go next, you can see all my CG6 and CG2s, and these are any CG6 or CG2 that actually have a closed area. So that might be like a parking island or some other object that's a closed shape. It's actually going to give you an area, and you can see the total perimeter for those objects. And then the other ones are the length. So you can see that there's 3 unnamed and 9 CG6s, and then the lengths of each one. So again, depending on how you name these objects, you could get a more detailed report. If we look at the storm, you can see that I've got count. So it's showing you the objects and the name of the object, the total length. What I'm interested mostly then down here is the number of objects. You can see that I've got 2 fittings, 3 headwalls, 43 junction boxes, and 7 manholes. So it kind of gives you a quick takeoff report of a simple area length and count. So again, whether you bring in a CAD file, you bring in other information into the project, or you draw the information and digitize it, then you're able to do this area length count report using the Surface Modeling Edition.